Hello and welcome back. We're on the very last step of our project, and we're going to go ahead and export this today to make this an official animation. So let's go ahead and open up our project in Gimp. So I'm going to go to my File Explorer. I'm going to go to Digital Art, find the Graffiti Animation folder, and I will find my Gimp animation project. I'm going to double click to open it up. And so we've been watching the preview of this for a while now, but it's still is going to look a little different once we actually export this as a animation file type. Okay, so everything looks good. We've got our many layers over here, so we're ready to export. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to File, and we're going to go down to Export As. When you get into Export As, everything is going to look fine. I think that the easiest way to do this is to come to the end of the name up at the top and just type in GIF, because GIF is a file type that does animations. So we can just change that file type up in the file name. The location is perfectly fine. Now, the other place that you can go to change file types in Gimp is if you go down here to select a file type by extension, there's a whole list here. You could identify it right here, click on it, and that would work as well. So if you needed to change it into a different file type, that's how you would do it. But I think that the easiest thing, again, is to simply type .gif at the end of the file name and hit export. If you do this correctly, a new dialog box is going to pop up. In the export image as a GIF dialog box, you want to make sure that you put a check mark or an X in the box in front of as animation. Once it does that, a lot of options will open up down here below. You can adjust the speed here. So if you want to, you can do that. The other thing that we want it to do is make sure that you have an X right here where it says loop forever. And those are really the only things that I change. So as an animation, make sure it loops forever. And if you wanted to adjust your speed, you could adjust it here. I'm going to hit export and see what 100 milliseconds actually looks like. So hit export and give that a second to work. There it goes. All right, so now we have it exported. So let's just take a look at our exported file and see if we like it. So I'm going to open up our File Explorer. In here, we should now be able to find this file, I believe, is our GIF file. And file type, GIF right there. It's telling me over here. If it doesn't hover, if you don't hover over it, I have my details viewable here on the right. So it's telling me that is a GIF. So let's just double click, open that up in the default program for animations here on our PCs. So it's a little bit fast for me. Okay, now if you like it, you're good. You can proceed with your day. Because I think it's a little bit fast, I'm going to go back to GIMP. I'm going to go File. I'm going to go Export As. Same thing, let everything be, hit Export. I'm going to replace the one that I had, which is fine. And here I'm going to, I can't remember if I take this number up or down. So let's take it to 50 instead of 100 and export. Give it a chance to do that. There it goes. All right, so that one loaded. So let's open it up this time. Double click to open it. And we'll see if it's faster or slower by reducing the milliseconds. I never remember. There we go. Oh, so reduction is definitely faster. So I did not accomplish my goal. So let's try one last time. File, export as. And so you can, again, you decide what you'd like to try. So we're going to change this to 200. Display between frames, export. Give that a moment to export. All right, so that did it. Now let's take a look at this new file. Double click again to open this up. And let's see, is it too slow? Honestly, that's not too slow for me. I'm perfectly happy with that. So That's going to be my happy place for my speed. So what I'm going to do at this point is going to open up my sketchbook. And the last item in the sketchbook is not a screenshot, it's your actual exported file. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. And here what I want to do is I want to add that GIF file type. So that's it right there. And I'm going to open. And it's going to put that right in there as our animation. Could be a little faster as I'm comparing it to my old one, but I'm truly fine with that. All right, if you have any concerns or questions or comments regarding this step or of exporting your file type or of how to import that file into your sketchbook, please reach out and let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the process.